Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. Hope you're safe and well. So today we're going to do a stitch with me on London. So we're working in Westminster Abbey here. So we'll see how much of this we can get done. So this is on 18 count black Ada. It's 1/1 full cross. And where am I starting? Good question. Here. You may see little fuzzy hairs on here as well. A lot of it comes from the floss. Some of it comes from Ginge because he decided to walk over it. I think I'm liking how this one's coming together so far. In the wrong spot. Try that again. It's probably going to be pretty see-through as well. Right. Where am I going? Right, so we're going down and then back up. Okay. So yeah, so Saturday today. So I've just finished filming my update. That's uploading at the moment. Well, it's not uploading, it's editing. Saving the edit. So I thought, well, while it's saving that, I might as well start with stitching with me. And get that underway. So, work's been steady. I'm still on the split and saw, yippee. I don't know why, I don't know how I ended up being kept on the split and saw. Mind you, I might not be next week because they started doing multiple lengths out of one piece of wood. So I'm doing a 6 metre piece of wood and you've got to get 3 different cuts out of it. So that's been done on my saw. But Shane was on it and it was being temperamental. He kept cutting them all different sizes. Because yeah, nobody knows how to work my saw properly. So I ended up being on there. Would have been Shane's sister, but she's been off all week. She only went in Monday. She's been sick for the rest of the week. So on Monday well, hopefully back Monday. But again, with my saw being temperamental for what we're doing, funny thing, I'll be on my saw, so she may have to go on the splitting saw, or Shane will have to go on the splitting saw, and she'll have to go on one of the other saws. I don't know yet. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet week. A lad who normally works on the splitting saw, he was off on Thursday. So I was on there. It started off with Shane, but then we had a delivery turn up. So because the managers don't start when we start, they come in like about an hour later than we do. So Shane was dealing with the delivery, and then he had to move his truck and get his truck sorted, get it loaded up. So I ended up with one of the other blokes on there with me. And then one of the other managers come in and told us that we needed these other packs doing. That had already been started on one of the other saws. So the boss's sister was on that one. Well, but she doesn't start until 8:30, and he needed them as soon as possible, so we had to jump over and finish that one off. And the boss who does all the hiring and firing, he came in about 8 o'clock and said he needed all the saws onto the other stuff that was urgent, and he told his brother that, but his brother never passed it on. So we had to switch over onto that saw to do those. Where am I going here? This one. So we had to switch over onto that one and then get them started. And then I had to finish off. I've gone in the wrong spot. I had to finish off one order. Well, they started the other one. So yeah, so it's been a fun week. But other than that, it went alright. I'm using a yellow highlighter at the moment on this chart. And obviously when you just do like one stitch, because this one here is highlighted, but there's nothing around it that was. I didn't think I'd highlighted it, so that's why I counted wrong, put that one in the wrong spot. But hey ho. Which way are we going? I'll go this way. So yeah, so that was work in a nutshell. The funniest part was on, what day was it? Thursday, Friday. I can't remember which day it was now. I can't remember the day. Anyway, as I mentioned, we've got 2 yards. So one over the road from the main one that we work in. Anyway, there was this hire car parked right outside the other gate. Well, it wasn't parked right outside the gates, but it was parked near enough to the gates that if we had any deliveries or any of the trucks wanted to go out, they would have swiped this hire car. So anyway, the boss found the hire car company up. I said, "You better come and get this car moved." And the bloke on the other end went, I'm not driving it, so why should I come and move it?" He said, "Well, it's fine." He says, "You've got 10 minutes to get it moved." He said, "Otherwise it's getting moved with a fork truck straight through the windows." Funnily enough, the person who'd hired it, I don't know if she's homeless or what, but she seems to be camping in a camper van right outside our place of work. I've no idea why. She's got front end's all smashed in. She's run into a tree around the corner and then parked up outside ours work. And so she gets out of the camper van. She says, "I'm going to move it. I'll move it." Why would you park it there? There's yellow lines to say that you can't park there. You know trucks coming in and out of there all day because you've been parked up there for a week. So you park the hire car right in front of the gate. Anyway, she moved it. But I mean, Shane had to go out with a load, and he said, "So good job the main boss wasn't taking the load out, because he wouldn't have been able to get his truck out at all." Shane's wasn't too bad because Shane has his truck and then a trailer, so he didn't need the trailer on, so he was alright, he could get out. But if the boss wanted to go out, because his is a bigger truck, there was no way he would have been able to swing out without taking out the car. So I was like, I'd have just took the car out. Clearly, I mean, the sign, you can tell that you're not meant to park there because there's yellow lines. Yeah, I'd have took took the car out. So yeah, that was the most exciting part that happened at work. Well, the funniest part anyway. Now we're in here. I'm counting my stitches as I go. Once I've finished each strand. That's trying the right spot. Thank you. Because obviously it's a paper pattern, so I need to mark off what I'm doing and count them up. And I have two needles, so I use a bolted needle for doing the main stitching because it makes the stitches so much neater, and you don't pierce the fabric as much. You generally find the hole. Because obviously stitched on black, it's a bit harder. It's not too bad when it's daylight. I mean, I don't know if you can see through, but I can see through the fabric here, so it's easy to spot the holes. So it makes it so much easier using the ball tip needle on this. And then I use this one for ending my threads. So because it's on the 18 count, I can do the pin stitch on it. And where I put my scissors, there they are. So yeah, so there's probably going to be a bit more silence in these than normal, or you'll probably hear me muttering to myself as I'm counting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just put them into my tally counter. Next colour will be, so I'm working across my pattern. I'm doing the next available stitch. That happens to be the same colour. Okay. Yeah, I'm say this one seems to be going a lot easier working from the top down. So picking the next symbol, if you like, highest symbol, and then working on that one. Seems to be filling pretty quickly. Well, that's what I'm assuming, but I mean, I know with St. Paul's, that one's got a lot more, seems to so far anyway, have a lot more colours in it than this one does. This one all seems to be the mainly greys. Still got to figure out the back stitching on this thing. I think I've kind of figured it out for this one. This one seems to be kind of easier to understand, but St. Paul's is a nightmare. Get in. Thank you. 3. DDT. Alright. Shane's gone down to his mum and dad's. He's off to see his mate. Anyway, so I wonder if my mum's working today. I mentioned she works in a charity shop. He said, I'm going to see what I can get. I don't come back with anything. He says, well, I'm going to go and have a look anyway. So God knows if he's going to come back with any old crap. As long as it's not another fish tank, that's fine. Apparently, I'm going to say for the Siamese fighting fish, you can get these leaves or something that you stick on the side of the glass. And they like to sleep on those. So with the Siamese fighting fish at the moment, we've just got a normal plant in there, but it's not got very big leaves. And he keeps trying to sleep on them. So Shane's going to see how much it costs for these leaf things that stick on the glass for the Siamese fighters to sleep on. They might give him one of those. I say I've never seen them before. But yeah, apparently they like to sleep on leaves of plants. Let's go and see if we can find one of these. So last week you may remember I mentioned about my brother phoning me up about my mortgage and that. So I spoke to him again the other day and he wanted to know if it was a joint mortgage or if my mum was just named on there and if my mum was named on the deeds or not. And I was like, I have no idea. I says, you'll have to find my paperwork out. It's at home. So he's going to try and find all that out and have a look. It's just, it may get a bit complicated. It says my mum's actually named on the mortgage as a joint mortgage. It says it kind of gets a bit more complicated because sometimes when they come to sell the house or whatever, it can look like fraud for taking my mum off the mortgage for still keeping the house or something like that. I was like, alright. So anyway, the mortgage guy's going to have a look into it and see what's what. So my brother was trying to find the paperwork. I told him where I thought it was. Obviously my twin brother living in there, he's moved a lot of things around. Excuse me. So I don't know if it's still there or not. So we'll find out. Actually, let me fill these 3 stitches in here. So yeah, so he's going to see what he can find. If not, I'll get my twin brother to find it all out because he knows where he'll put everything. So if it's not a joint mortgage, it shouldn't be too hard for the mortgage guy to sort it out, I think he said. Well, if my mum's not named on the deeds, he says it shouldn't be too hard to sort out. But my brother says my mum's probably not going to be going into her home for a while anyway. So kind of changed his tune a little bit there. She must have been good this week. I don't know if Tiger will pay a visit today. He's already been for a fuss. So, he might not. I think he's in the garage at the moment. I think. Actually shocked this morning. Ginge was actually sleeping in one of the cat beds. Now this cat bed we have had for, I would say 2 years at least. And the cats never sleep in it. I think Tiger slept in it once. Well, they normally sleep, cat beds everywhere, but they normally sleep in one of the other type of cat beds. Anyway, this morning, James was actually sleeping in the other one. I was like, oh, it's the first time ever he's actually slept in that. So, I mean, it was a bit chillier this morning. I think it was only like 13 degrees when I got up. So, that's probably why he was slept in there, because it's like a fur-lined one. One, two. So yes, I think it's the first time he's ever slept in it. I'm gonna say, I think Tiger slept in it before, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I can actually get another stitch out of that, so I think that's what we'll do. How the light is, the camera seems to be casting a shadow on it. I pinned it down here, but I can't see. Come on. I can't see full stop. What's wrong with you? Thank you. Just highlight these ones, 2 seconds. So yeah, so I spoke to Mum on Sunday. And kind of subtly dropped some conversation with her, being very tactful. So she might start doing stuff now. So it's the same when I'm working on this one. It doesn't look like much until you stand back, and then you can see all the details in this. Like what I'd done before, starting here, stitching, it's like, well, it doesn't look like anything. And stand back, and you can actually see the shapes on that coming in. So, oh, actually look good. Maybe I think that's the same as most cross stitch pieces, isn't it? Well, you're up close and personal, you don't see much until you step back. So I heard back from the specialist. So I think I mentioned the doctor referred me to see one doctor about my elbow. Well, that doctor no longer deals with upper body limbs, so he referred somebody else. So the doctor sent off the referral for them, and I heard back from them on Wednesday. But before I can make an appointment, I've got to phone the work cover people up for them to confirm that they will foot the bill for seeing the doctor. So I phoned them up yesterday, because it was the only time I got a chance to phone them up, because we finished early on a Friday. So I phoned them up and they said, yeah, no problem, I'll send the letter off to confirm it's okay. So I found them the specialist place up to book my appointment. And the doctor only works Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. So there was no one there to book an appointment with. He's like, really? So I've now got to phone up Monday, Wednesday or Thursday to book an appointment. Magpies are here. I can wait a minute, I'll finish this row first so I know where I'm up to. Magpies have already been this morning. While I was slinging it down. So yeah, we had a biggish weatherman come through last night, so I won't say we got a lot of rain. Well, I suppose we did for up here. Down here we got a lot more. Yeah, so it's now today's meant to be showers on and off. And I think there's meant to be showers tomorrow and all. So again, looks like I'm drying the washing in the dryer. It's as if it knows it always seems to be raining on the weekends just lately. Mind you, I don't mind. My work shoes have got holes in them, so I need to get some new work shoes. Just keep getting wet feet. There? No, not there. Yes. Yes, there. Oh, I thought I was in the wrong spot then. Right. Give me a second, let me go and feed these magpies, because otherwise they're just going to keep singing and then they end up fighting with the other magpies. So I will be back in a second. Okay, that's the bed sorted. I went out there and there was the magpie. There was only one. The others must have been over the fence. And then he flew off. And then some honey eaters come in, and then some peewees, and then a bunch of birds. It's like, well, you all come at once. Next weekend we're meant to be having these family photos. I think it's next weekend anyway. That should be interesting. Hopefully it's going to be a nice day and not raining. Nothing worse than having to do family photos in the rain. Especially since I want them outside in the sunset. It's going to be interesting. Just like the last couple of sunsets over here, it's been pretty nippy. The winds have picked up, so like in the afternoon, so it's been pretty cool outside. Temperature-wise, it's not been too bad, but with the wind, it's been chilly. This week, the nighttime temperatures are going to be dropping. We're going to be down into single figures by, I think, midweek. It's like, yes, I can't wait. Shane got up before me this morning. The cats, well, I had Tiger and Ginge playing, or play fighting, whatever. That was at something like 4:30. Not 4:15, something like that. And then Shane got up. I was like, okay. So I got to lie in and got up at 5:30. Walked out the bedroom and Shane was fast asleep on the sofa. He got up, fed the cats, and then went to sleep on the sofa. I thought, okay, as you do. He likes this sofa we got. We got it from IKEA. Because my brother got it. Well, I got one from IKEA over in the UK. And obviously, when I was out there at Christmas, and it was comfortable. So I asked him where he got it from. He said IKEA. I thought probably expensive, and it wasn't actually that expensive. So we needed a new sofa anyway because I didn't like the old one. And so we went to IKEA and we got them. And Shane was like, "Oh, it's probably going to be crap because it was cheap." I was like, well, if it's like the ones my brother had, it's be comfortable. Alright, Shane thinks it's really comfortable. Obviously, because he keeps falling asleep on it. How come when you want the thread to stay in, you don't? When you don't want it to stay in, it sticks. Doesn't want to come back through. So nice, I'll just cut it off. Yeah. I'll pull all my strands through as well that were at the top here. All the strands on through there on my update. So I pulled all those through before I started my stitching thing, while I remembered. to do those few. Yeah, well, I missed like 4 here. Alright, next colour. This one, another grey. No, there's that one there. What's that one? Circle. A lighter grey. Okay. Thank you. Right. Which way am I going? All over by the looks of it. Okay. I'll fill in some gaps. I missed one. Try that again. This was fun counting up this flagpole part. Kept miscounting how many stitches I needed. Then did another little flag on top. Half the symbols were covered over by the back stitching, and I was like, now what colour is that meant to be? I can't tell. I had to get the little picture out and zoom in on there to see if I can figure out what colours it was going to be. So I could roughly get an idea of what symbol I was looking for. So that's going to be back stitching. Half the time it goes over these symbols and you can't tell which symbol it's meant to be. I think the next one of these ones I'm going to get is either going to be the New York one or the, I think it's Athens, with the Colosseum and that in it. I think I'm going to get one of those two next. And again, do I get it on black or do I get it on 3, 4? Yeah, or do I get it on white? That's the question. I can make it a lot quicker to stitch, I do like how it looks on the black. Kind of pops more on the black than it does on the white. The Athens one, I think it's mainly all light colours, so I think that one probably look better on black. The New York one, I've seen someone stitching that one, and that one looks pretty good on black. So I think I might go for the black one on them, so save up some money and order the next one. Actually, I think I've got the New York one actually saved on my Amazon account, so it's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, that one looks like it's going to be fun, especially with the Statue of Liberty, all the different shades of green. Yeah, it's really clever how they do these type of ones. I wouldn't know where to start. I'm assuming you have to be good at art to work these ones out, just by putting little squares together on your charting. This one's filling really nicely. Not bad to say I've only worked on this 2 days, and I've nearly done a third of this tower. That's not bad going at all. So yeah, this one I think for the back stitching it's all mainly one colour, which is this colour right underneath, the dark grey. So that shouldn't make the back stitching too bad. Well, all the symbols that are on the page anyway, looks like it's all meant to be that colour. As I say, they don't make the back stitching very obvious on this one. I'll just get another stitch. Very risky. I knew that was going to happen. I am recording, yes. I thought I forgot to record. So that's one. Let's get those mocked up. Right, what are we at? Just over 50 minutes, or we'll do one more strand. This one. Sounds like it's starting to rain again. Oh, the sun's coming out and warming the roof up. One of them. Same thing we have in a metal roof. When it warms up, it creaks, so you don't know whether it's raining or whether it's just creaking. The same as when it's cooling down at night time. That was a good thing I liked about the last house we were in, because that one had tile roofs, so you didn't hear all the rain. Unless obviously it was a full-blown storm, but you didn't hear the rain. Whereas this one, when it rains, it sounds like you're having a storm like every time. And when it does storm, you can't hear anything. It's so loud. Not as loud as the first house we were in. That one was really loud when it rained there, because that was a tin roof, whereas this one's they call it colour bond, so it's some kind of metal. Oh, so I found out to get my headphone sorted out. I don't know if I told you. So I was like, well, there's no fee for getting them done. I thought, well, that's all right then, because I paid the extra cover, so I shouldn't have to pay anything anyway. And he asked me what was wrong with it, so I told him that one of the earbuds don't turn on at all. And says even after charging. I was like, but I can still connect to my phone. I just can't hear anything. So I was like, right. So he looked to see if there was anywhere around where we live that do the test, because they need to test to make sure that it's faulty. I was like, yeah, there's nowhere around here, you, so you're going to have to send it off. So he sent me this slip that I had to download to take to the post office. I was like, so do I need to put it in a padded envelope or not? I don't know, because sometimes you take it to the post office and they just put it in their envelope or something. So anyway, so I went to the post office yesterday. Fuzzy. So yeah, so got those sent off. It cost me $1.40 for the envelope. Well, they've now gone off to be tested. So I've just got to wait to hear back from them. They said if they can duplicate the problem, then they'll either refund me the money, which I think they just give you like a credit or something like that for the store, or they'll replace them. Or if they can be fixed, they'll be fixed. It's like, well, I definitely don't think they can be fixed. It probably cost them more time and money trying to fix them than it would be to actually just replace them. So yeah, so I've just got to wait now. But where the headphones 90% off to, they're 90% off to Victoria, which is way down south. So yeah, so I've just got to wait now. So don't know how long that'll take. Yeah, I found them, when I found them up, I said yes. I said, well, the work, the cover thing, extra cover out on it. I says, but when I go on the website, it says I haven't got any. He found it straight away. That's why I'm phoning you up. I says, because it wasn't there. He says, it happens a fair bit. He says, you'd be surprised how often it happens. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I was expecting to be on the phone for ages. I wasn't on the phone about 5 minutes. That's nice and quick. It took longer to get my email through than I did for me to actually tell him what was wrong and for him to note it all down. I mean, I've got another set of headphones, well, earbuds, but they're not noise cancelling, so I wear them for work, but you can't hear very well because it's pretty loud there when all the saws are going. It's mainly the splitting saw, that's the loudest one. I need to go up here now. This is the only project where if I stitch upwards, my stitches actually still look neat. All the other ones, if I ever stitch upward, they always look rubbish. These ones actually look pretty neat, for a change. Maybe another 2 stitches. And we'll call it a day for this one. Work out how many stitches we've done. And another one in there. So yeah, this will continue getting work done today. I'll work on my temperature stitches as well. Well, I'm uploading all my videos. I'll upload this at the same time as I'm uploading my, well, I'll do my update video, then I'll upload this one. Just so that's all ready. Right, where are we pinning you? I'll pin you there. It's going to look really good, this piece, when it's finally finished. When, being the operative word. Right, let's have a count up how many of these did it do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so this one got a total of 194 stitches. I'll zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. It's looking good. So that's it from me then, guys. So again, if you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to drop those down below. You can always message me, as always, at dizzystitcher@gmail.com, or I am on Instagram at dizzystitcher. You can message me there as well. So that's it from me. So until my next update video, take care, stay safe, happy stitching. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.